My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Geminis. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started on your reading. Okay, the general card is Knight of Pentacles, Let's look at the first row, which is also your past. You get the 6 of Cups, Knight of Cups reversed, interesting, and the Hierophant. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, this all pretty much took place in the past, but, the 6 of Cups is kind of looking at the past in a very positive manner. In any way, it's kind of like a nostalgia kind of card. So whatever, moment, situation that took place, it probably brought you back to that moment. So somewhere that probably took place way before this past, situation even took place. So, it's like whatever, was the reason, it's like what I'm kind of getting here for a combination is, it's like, something, yeah, on a positive note, was incredibly, positive for you and stuff like that. Because with the Knight of Cups reversed, it's kind of like ignoring some kind of offering of some kind. But yet you do get the Hierophant, which is about marriage, but it's also about commitment, shared values, beliefs, traditions, and stuff like that. So, but, something obviously, gave you some kind of like, nostalgia kind of feeling. But yet, it seemed like, even in the past, something, you just, kind of rejected or ignored and stuff like that because you pretty much knew that there was something way better for you. So that's what I more or less saw for my beloved Geminis. So, and, you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the 6 of Cups. You are Gemini, you could have more Gemini. You could have Aquarius, Libra. I'm sorry about that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And, you can even have Taurus or even a Capricorn, Virgo, but this is a Taurus card. But either way, I do see, a lot of water for you and earth. But it's also about, your intuition is pretty much also there, just saying, okay, something just didn't work out because there was something way better. Beautiful. And sometimes you have to look at it like that. Okay, now in current times, you get the 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, interesting, okay. And then you get the 7 of Cups. Interesting. You could have, Earth, or you could even have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius somewhere in your star chart. What I mostly see here is, you were working incredibly hard because whatever that committed, situation was, it pretty much motivated you to want to work hard, and here was your beautiful inspiration, your passion, and this is in the center of the entire read. So, it's like, I do see that whatever, this committed offering was of whatever it was, it's not per se marriage. This isn't really a merit or, a love kind of reading kind of situation, but yet I do see that you were incredibly ambitious, goal-oriented, and determined, but yet for some reason it seemed like, that, okay, you put a lot of time and hard work into something, but yet you just didn't get rewarded with the 7 of Cups reversed. I want to look into this a bit more to know exactly why you got the 7 of Cups reversed. This could also be, lack of clarity, self-doubt, and yeah, maybe your intuition wasn't as strong as it was before, but yet, what I do see here is, it's like, I do love that you were incredibly ambitious and goal-oriented, so at least, that's one positive thing I could say about current times. Yet, in the future, you get Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the 3 queens, how about that? But either way, what I see here is, I do see strength, confidence, and courage somewhere in the future. So maybe, you're just kind of, with lack of clarity, it still kind of gives you some kind of, courage and strength, somewhere in the future and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm kind of worried about these 2 cards reversed because this is kind of like feeling imbalanced and like your strategy is off. And for being an air sign, the Queen of Swords is one of your beautiful cards and stuff like that. But sadly, this one came in reversed. Yeah, it's like, okay, I want to know exactly why you got this, because it just looks like, okay, you're putting a lot of time and hard work, and you're incredibly ambitious and goal-oriented and stuff like that, but yet, maybe this is, like the job offering that just isn't, might not take place, and that could also cause you to think, well, I know how capable I am, but yet here you pretty much just kind of feel like you're out of your element, and you kind of feel, a bit imbalanced about the whole future situation. And that's why we're going to do clarification. 6 of Cups in the past. Okay, you get 10 of Swords. Yeah, the thing is about the Ten of Swords is that something had to die off. Hopefully, there was no passings, and in that case, 100% my condolences to you in any way. But I'm kind of looking, what I kind of see here is you're looking at the past in a positive, situation because something ended. Okay, well, sometimes, it can be a really good combination, where you kind of look at the past where you just say, okay, this is probably the end of one old chapter of mine, whatever it was. Maybe, you graduated high school, college, maybe you retired somehow or something, because this is kind of looking at the past, thinking, oh, I remember, how wonderful and beautiful the past was, but yet something ended in the past. Well, sometimes, yeah, it's, we almost, yeah, the chapter sometimes has to come to an end. Okay, for the Knight of Cups reverse, you get the Five of Swords. Okay. The thing is, it's like, well, something was definitely being offered to you, but yet, you've overcome it, in some ways, okay, maybe, you just ignored this potential offering of whatever it was or whatever, or maybe, you weren't, okay, hypothetically, let's say that you got out of high school or college and you tried to apply for a job, but yeah, it just didn't work out in your favor. Sometimes it happens. And when I even mentioned the Aries and Taurus, so feel free to check out those, videos as well. But what I'm even going to be mentioning to you as well is if you were offered or, or if you were refused a potential offering of a job of some kind, if you were rejected, if you were ignored or something, please, my beloved Gemini, man or woman, whoever's watching, is that, consider it their 100% grand loss. Because, this is you actually being incredibly strong, overcoming some kind of battle. But yeah, with the, yeah, just, I mean, this could have also been, well, maybe, lack of clarity and lack of intuition as well, because that's also what water represents, this beautiful element. But in any way, always consider it the other person's grand loss, because the thing is, it's like, and there's more to a person than their job, their appearance, their background in any way. So, it's like, but a lot of humans, they kind of tend to overlook that and kind of think, well, I'm only going to look at this briefly. Nope, not interested and stuff like that. I know the human, that more or less is my human or my familiar, as he wants me to start calling him and stuff like that. Okay, my familiar, I don't even know what that even means. But so my familiar told me, how many times he's been rejected, and that pretty much kind of, caused him to lose, confidence and faith, within himself and stuff like that. But I do see you actually overcoming this, this situation that took place in the past. Because with the Hierophant, Six of Skulls. Okay, interesting. The thing is, you were definitely being presented with something and you were incredibly committed to it. And that is very admirable and honorable in any way. If you're being presented to something and you're pretty much just saying, yes, okay, I'll take anything it is, it's like, and to be committed to it. A lot of humans actually think, oh, that's pretty, that's the type of mindset I'm looking for, is that, I'm giving you something or I'm offering you something and you're incredibly, you're committed in your own way. And that's why, you were pretty much, getting something out of this. Maybe this was, your first paycheck, your first salary or whatever it was, because the Six of Pentacles is all about, either, giving or offering something, and you're definitely being offered something because you were incredibly committed to this, situation that took place. Kudos to my beautiful Geminis. For the Eight of Pentacles, Daughter of Grails. Okay, the Daughter of Grails is kind of like the Page of Cups. The thing is maybe you were working towards this daydream, or maybe, you were incredibly motivated on, this beautiful committed situation, and you're pretty much just kind of, living the dream, let's say, as the human even teaches me all of these beautiful, modern day phrases, but let's say you are currently living the dream. This is very admirable, because the thing is hard work should definitely be paid off. Now, the thing is about the Page of Cups, it's kind of a bit of an illusion kind of situation, because it's only just kind of like a daydream. But the thing is how actions, are born are from idea children and daydreams. Now, the thing is, if you have a thought or an idea and stuff like that, and you want to start bringing it forth, it could even become a reality kind of dream situation. But I do see you kind of, working towards this daydream, and maybe you're just hoping that it'll maybe, will take care of your financial problems or even make you rich in some way. But this is definitely a beautiful combination in current times. Ace of Wands, I see passion within you, but you get the Seven of Skulls. Okay, I'm not allowed to show the Seven of Skulls to you. But yeah, okay, I see passion, but yet there's a bit of hesitation. Why is there a hesitation? Because hopefully, I wonder if you're kind of coming to terms with this illusion kind of daydreaming kind of situation. And, sometimes it can happen, maybe you were presented with something that seemed a bit too good to be true, but you probably thought, okay, nothing ventured is nothing gained. And here's your beautiful passion, but yet, there's still a bit of, hesitation attached to this passion, because you probably think, well, I don't want to just keep, well, running on this treadmill and not, well, and moving forward, for example, and stuff like that. You want to actually work towards something, and maybe that's what else could be contributing why you get the Seven of Cups afterwards, is maybe this kind of some kind of epiphany kind of moment where you're actually thinking, well, actually, I hope I wasn't hoodwinked somehow. Because why else would you be getting the Seven of Cups reversed? Well, there is Nine of Grills attached, so there is definitely some kind of fulfillment. But yet, maybe, this is kind of just a temporary, hopefully it's not a setback of some kind, but the Seven of Cups reverse is like, yeah, you're not being offered anything, but maybe you don't have to be offered anything, because, you're definitely going to be having some beautiful fulfillment, fertility, even though this isn't like the Empress card, but, the apples are all about fertility, new beginnings, and this could be you, man, woman, whoever's watching, but there's definitely some kind of fulfillment heading towards you, and maybe this, this, hesitation phase is kind of like your ambition and your motivation, but maybe, at a certain point you just probably think, well, am I going to be doing this the rest of my life? I mean, it just seems a bit too, repetitive in many ways, and I know how a lot of humans, when something is just too repetitive, it seems, exciting at first, like all glamorous and stuff like that, but yet somewhere, you kind of may be burned out in some kind, but yet, well, the thing is I do see some kind of fulfillment, coming up soon. Can't say when or how, but that's what I, most likely see for you. For Queen of Wands in the future, strength, courage, and confidence. You get the Priestess, beautiful. I mean, you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or even a Leo somewhere, or even Aries, Sagittarius. What I see here is, you're pretty much, gaining confidence because, you're pretty much, learning, or you're probably educating yourself. Maybe you have to, to receive more certificates or something for this potential career or job opportunity or whatever it is, or maybe extra training of some kind, but I do see incredible confidence for you in the future, which I think is very admirable, because maybe this is kind of, the motivation that's kind of contributing to your confidence is finally, having, maybe your first paycheck or your first salary, and that's what could also contribute to one feeling incredibly fulfilled and stuff like that. But with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, ooh, interesting. You feel kind of maybe out of your element, or maybe feel a bit, unstable. Not really unstable, but either way, I do still see, strength for you. So maybe it's kind of like feeling like you're a bit wobbly. Let's say you're not really, confident. This could also be, maybe lack of confidence or something. But what I do love is to see the Queen of Wands first, and then you get the Strength card. So, you could have Leo somewhere in your star chart, but the Strength is all about confidence, strength, determination, so much passion. And it's like, maybe, you can connect to lions or lionesses of some kind. Who knows? But either way, it's like, maybe this could be also you kind of maybe fearing the future, of thinking, oh goodness, I don't know if I can handle this job situation right now. And that could also cause one to feel a bit imbalanced about thinking, what does the future hold? Because I know this combination all too well regarding the refurbishing of my castle. It's like the human, sometimes tells me about my financial problems, saying, well, I'm not so sure if it'll work out within this year. Maybe it'll happen next year. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Seriously? Okay, well, the thing is, it's like, and that is sometimes that can make me feel a bit unstable, and, well, yeah, and I just think, oh goodness. But yes, here's my beautiful also self, the lion, the Leo. I mean, I have Leo moon, but, yeah, I do see, that I'm still incredibly courageous, because I'm just not going to give up, right? And nor should you. Queen of Swords reversed. You kind of also feel a bit imbalanced about and out of your element, though this is pretty much one of your beautiful cards, but you get the Daughter of Skulls. This is like the Page of Pentacles kind of situation. Now the thing is, what I love about this card, this is kind of like a card of hope. I mean, man, woman, blonde, brunette, redhead, whoever I'm speaking to. And the thing is, it's like, and this little vampire also feels kind of a bit unstable, and also probably thinks, well, I'm not so sure if I can handle this, because, she may be in the woods and stuff like that. But if you look at this little candle, it's kind of like her candle of hope. It's like the it's like the tiny little light, within darkness and stuff like that. So I do see, that there's definitely, something, that's going to probably cause you to feel a bit out of it, and maybe, and not per se, but I do see you remain incredibly hopeful, because, you're incredibly strong and courageous in any way. Wow, how intense. What does this special vampire card have for you? Okay. Three of Swords, interesting. This is one of the cards I even pulled for the vampire killed me off. Hopefully nothing will happen to you, but the thing is, about the Three of Swords is definitely heartbreak. Now, why would you be facing heartbreak? Well, only you shouldn't, I mean, the only kind of senses I'm getting is that, okay, sometimes, a lack of confidence and lack of clarity can cause one to feel heartbroken about anything. If you've been rejected and you pretty much just, yeah, this could also result in like self-doubt and thinking, I'm not so sure I can handle this because this, boss woman or boss man, told me that, I don't have what it takes. The personality of mine doesn't click. I'm bad. I'm negative. I'm this and that. Anything, it's like any kind of job offering and stuff like that. Any kind of rejection and stuff like that, could cause one to feel, heartbroken and stuff like that. But I do love the fact that you do remain strong, courageous, determined, and hopeful. So I don't think this card should really apply, but should it? My beautiful, Gemini's man, woman, whoever's watching, and the antidote that I want to give to you is, should you ever experience any kind of rejection or refusal in any way, consider it 100% their loss. Not your loss, but their loss. Because the thing is, it's like you're one of these marketing humans that are presenting like your qualifications like on a tray or something, or like on display of some kind, and people are just, looking at it and saying, okay, yep, no, we're rejecting and refusing you. Sometimes I don't even give a reason. I remember the human told me that he would just only give, or receive rejection letters with no reason attached to it. And then when he tries to call them, they say, nope, we can't say anything. How cruel. And that could also contribute to the Three of Swords situation as well. But again, always consider any kind of rejection or refusal their loss, because there's usually something way better around the corner for you. Okay, let's see what Oracle has for my beautiful Geminis. Come on now. Sometimes these cards just don't want to show up, and it takes a bit of time and effort. Okay. Let's see here. Maenad. Madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. Okay. Maybe you have to do some kind of ecstatic ritual. But what I actually see here is, if you want to put time and effort into something, that is also like the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords, Page of Swords for you. But also putting, energy release into actually networking with people, maybe, asking, talking to humans. That's kind of also like an energy release, because it's also kind of like, putting out your dreams, hopes, and desires and stuff like that. I mean, the thing is, it's like with the Page of Cups, that's kind of like also like ecstatic, or, that's also energy release, because that's kind of like an idea child that you want to bring forth into this world. So whatever it is, I think, my suggestion for you would be, is if you're just, being rejected, refused any kind of job opportunities, financial opportunities, is the energy release that you should do is like network with people and try to, just mingle in some way, just try to, get in touch with people to say, okay, I'm kind of suffering and struggling in this situation. What could you help and guide me with any kind of advice and stuff like that. So that would at least be my suggestion for you. Okay, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered. For number 1, sadly, you get no with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. For number 2, you get no with the Hermit upright. And, actually, yes, with the Death. Yeah, this is a yes card. So you get, you get 2 no's and 1 yes card. Okay. Well, my beautiful Geminis, I'm going to have to leave it at this. But if this reading resonated, please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel. But I just want to thank you guys so much for choosing me as your Vampire Tarot Guide reader. I'm so honored by your wonderful, beautiful love and devotion towards me. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love ring. So I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys so very much. And thank you so much for choosing me.